Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to create coupon codes on Amazon in order to use for JumpSend. So we're over in Seller Central right now. If you haven't set up a promotion before, you'll need to come over to Manage Product Selection. From here, come to Create Product Selection. This is where you decide what products you want to be affected by that promotion. Over here, you can select ASIN list and create product selection. For the product selection name, put in whatever you want. This is just for your internal use only. Now you want to paste in the ASIN or ASINs that you want to be affected by your promotion. Once you've done that, hit submit. And you've now successfully created the product selection. You can now come to create a promotion. Percentage off. Okay, so buyer purchases, by default, it's at least this quantity of items. That's the one that we normally recommend. You can also choose at least amount in dollars or for every quantity of items purchased. So this determines how the promotion is triggered. So we'll leave it at this for this example. Purchased items, you click here and it shows you all your product selections. This is where you select the product selection you've just created. Buyer gets percentage off. So now's where you set the discount amount that your customers will receive off your product. So let's say 30% for this example. Applies to purchased items, or you can choose qualifying item, but we prefer purchased. Now step 2, scheduling. So keep in mind that an Amazon promotion needs to start at least 4 hours into the future. It will not be active before that. Now setting your end date is very important. Before you do this, come across to JumpSend. This is the time that you have set on JumpSend that you would like the promotion to end. It's really important that you use this date and time when you're setting the end date and time over on Amazon. The reason for this is back on JumpSend in step 2, and it's related to inventory protection. By default, customers can purchase any quantity of your items. In order to combat that, we've put in place a limit order quantity. So this means that the customer can only purchase up to the number that you set. However, this limit only applies until the end date stated here on JumpSend. That's why it's really important to make sure that your promotion ends at the same time or even before the end date on JumpSend. The reason that you want these two dates the same is that after this period, we're going to remove inventory protection, which then means that your customer could potentially hold on to your code, and then at a later date when you no longer have JumpSend's inventory protection, they use that code and then they can increase the quantity that they purchase from your store to any amount they choose, potentially purchasing a large amount of your stock or even wiping you out. So the easiest thing to do is to make sure you use the end date and time that you see here on JumpSend over on Amazon when you set the end date. Okay, so next is internal description. Again, just put in something for your own internal use. On to step 3. So we highly recommend single use. You'll also see that by default that checks 1 redemption per customer. So this combination means that this customer can only use this particular code once. Keep in mind though that with percent off, that does not limit the number of products that your customer can add to their cart. So they could potentially add your entire inventory into their cart and receive 30% off. That's why back in step 2 of creating your promotion in JumpSend, the inventory protection feature is very important. This limits the number of products that your customer can purchase from your store at one time. This part is really important. So after this step, you've got claim code combinability. We prefer exclusive. What that means is that this code cannot be used in conjunction with any other codes. I'll show you customized messaging. We want to make sure that detail page display text is unchecked, which it is by default, but I just want to show you just in case Amazon changes this in the future. You want this to be unchecked because otherwise your promotion will be public on your listing for anyone to see and anyone to use that promotion. So we definitely want that unchecked. Once you've finished, come down to review. It's important to check over all of your details here. Once you've done that, hit submit. Your promotion has now been successfully created. The next step is to create the coupon codes. So go to view or modify your promotion and then manage claim codes. Again, the name can be whatever you want it to be. You set the number of codes that you would like. In this case, we'll make it 20 and hit create. You'll see it shows in progress here, but normally it only takes a couple of minutes or less. If I refresh now, you'll see that they're ready to download. So if we download those, it will create a zip file. If you open the zip file, you'll get a text document which has all of the codes. From here, you just simply copy all of them, come back to JumpSend, paste them in, and you're ready to go. Please do keep in mind though that the promotion will not start for 4 hours. So if you approve any customers before that time, the code will not work for them. So please keep that in mind. Otherwise, hit next and you're all set to go.